John banging the kind of glass and stuff. It's all a bit mad. It's theatre, it's pantomime.
This is Jonathan Agger of Fifth Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Carl Frampton here at the Wardley Adeleye press conference. Obviously, they're fighting on the next week's card, Fury and Ngannou, live on TNT Sports Box Office. Carl, did this press conference go how you expected?
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect really. Look, obviously there was a lot of needle in the lead up to the first original press conference. More than a bit of needle, actually. There was a fight and someone got cut. But I've just finished the head-to-head with the boys, and it's clear both are confident. But there's still a certain level of respect between both guys, even though they say there's not. I think that there definitely is.
What's it like when you're fighting sort of like a fellow Brit? When you go back to your days of the Quigg fights and things like that, is there a different sort of hunger for these fights or not?
It's nice to have these kind of local rivalries, isn't there? And I suppose there's bragging weights, like the winner can literally rub it in the face of the loser for the next couple of years, and any time the loser's name's mentioned, he can just bring up the fact that he won the fight. The fact that it's happening in Saudi is probably is a little bit different, but the eyeballs that are going to be watching this fight is going to be enormous, really. There'll be people watching this fight who will never have heard of Fabio Wardley or David Adeleye, and they have the potential to pick up new fans, and I think it's a really good fight as well. Potentially could steal the show. Obviously the big fight with Fury and Ngannou, it's a big fight in terms of the spectacle and the event, but the undercard is really, really good, really strong. But I think this fight in particular, I think could be very, very good.
On Fury and Ngannou, does Ngannou just have a punch chance next week?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's, if he's got any chance at all, it's very, very small. And I hate, not that I hate to say that, look, I'm being honest, but I hate to think that people think that I'm being disrespectful to Francis, but you got to just try and be realistic about it. He's having his boxing debut against the number one heavyweight on the planet in Tyson Fury, so in that sense his chance is very, very small, but he can punch hard, he's athletic, he's tough, but in the same breath it should be an easy night for Tyson.
So moving on to the weekend's action, first question is, what did you make of John Fury's antics all week long?
Well, I've seen stuff in the build-up, and John banging the kind of glass and stuff. It's all a bit mad. It's theatre, it's pantomime, it's more related to WWE than boxing, I think, and that's why they're getting the fans and the kind of the interest in the fight. But it's not something that interests me really.
As an ex-world champion who you would have had to have gone through hard training camp after hard training camp sacrifices, and then you see this kind of thing, is there an element of you think, well, how are they getting these opportunities, or do they deserve it given the fan base they've created?
There's a little bit of that. I don't know if they deserve it. I mean, they're coming into the boxing realm, guys that can't box, fighting each other and making millions. I understand why it's happening because of the fan bases they have from their social media content and everything else that they do, but I'm just not a fan of it. And as a boxer who's worked hard and worked hard all my life to win titles and try and provide for my family, it's hard to deal with when you're guys fighting in 6-round fights are getting 10 times more money than I ever got. But in saying that, I completely understand it, and fair play to the guys. If they can make that money, then why not? Like if Tommy Fury, for example, tried to go down the traditional route of winning Commonwealth, British titles or European titles, first of all, it's going to be very difficult for him, but secondly, he doesn't earn a fraction of the money. So I mean, yeah, I can completely understand why guys like Tommy Fury are going down this route rather than the traditional boxing route.
Two more and then I'm done. We spoke to Shane Fury after the fight, and he was quite honest and felt that Tommy looked vulnerable, and said based on that performance he's no real better than these YouTubers. What do you make of that, and what level is he at based on Saturday night? I know he said he had problems in camp with his hand and things like that, but where do you assess his level?
Well, I didn't see the fight. I didn't watch it, if I'm being honest, and kind of out of principle as well. Like I'm a boxing fan, and I just don't really. I'm not interested in this sort of stuff. But Shane Fury and Tommy Fury are brothers, half brothers anyway, and for him to say that, very, very honest, fair play to him, credit to him for saying that. So I'll take Shane's lead on that, and if he's going to say that, I mean, if I said that, I imagine Big John would be after me. But Shane can say it, and I'll back him up.
Carl, appreciate your time. I know you've got to do something for TNT now, so thanks for talking to Pro Boxing Fans.
Thanks, mate. Thank you.